Dear high school student, I'm not exactly sure how to start this. Just know that this video will sound quite cheesy, and unfortunately, with most cheesy things, it comes from the truth. So, I decided to do this because throughout my high school experience, I made one big mistake. Maybe it was Doherty Valley's culture, maybe it was the way I was raised, maybe it was the mistakes I saw my sister make in high school. But by the time I was in 9th grade, I learned to value certainty over all else. I had a goal in mind of who I wanted to be in terms of stature, intelligence, appearance. And I thought that being certain in my actions, in my beliefs, and my future was the key to attaining that success. There was always a correct way to think. There was always a correct thing to do. There was always a correct way to present myself. And as this mindset developed, I started to take pride in this focus I had for success. I took pride in the objectivity I could approach situations with. I took pride in the fact that I didn't need my human connections to move forward. I loved that I treated everything in my environment with certainty. But the problem arose when certainty was my only constant. My strive for perfection was the only thing I thought about. There are times I replay every word of every conversation I have for days after and plan my college courses 3 years into the future when I don't even have an academic advisor yet. And yes, these habits sound somewhat healthy and enabling to a lot of people, but they aren't when they inhibit me from enjoying my daily life, causing me to stress so much about the correct way my life should occur that I can't even appreciate what's happening around me. Throughout my 4 years of high school, there were so many nights that I sat there, staring at a wall for hours, letting the stress of certainty eat at my being. Who was I supposed to be? Who was I becoming? Why couldn't I understand? I hated not knowing. Certainty was the sword I swung in the face of all my demons, and the stress of not having it left me disabled. It wasn't until senior year that my perspective slowly started to change. I'm not sure what it was exactly, maybe the people I surrounded myself with, or the amount of introspection involved with college apps, or accepting the illusion of control and leadership, or opening myself up for romantically for the first time in years. Or probably just a combination of all of those. But it started when a friend countered my strong cynicism about young love by saying, "If I believe I'm in love, doesn't that mean that love exists for me?" I started to realize that feelings and thoughts might be valid just because they exist, that there might not be an objective, certain answer to some things in life. I slowly applied this to religion. For the longest time, I've been a stark atheist who ridiculed religious institutions for taking advantage of humanity. And while I'm still an atheist, I've learned to love God, not because I believe in Him, but because of the way He empowers some of the people in my life. The biggest change occurred when I applied all of this to my future. I started to realize the value of the subjective experience may just be applicable to my life as well. I came to the conclusion that it's okay not to know what I'm doing or who I am. Whatever happens to me is still an experience, good or bad, and I can pull value from anything. Once I gave in to the uncertainty this semester, I lived my life free of shackles for the first time in years. Anyway, I'm unsure whether my experience is relatable or applicable even, but I hope that you can learn something from it. Embrace every part of uncertainty. It's beautiful to be young and to not know the correct answer to everything. There's no guarantee for what will happen, but know that there will be something to round your perspective at every corner. Be content with today. I don't really know. That's really all there is to say. Thank you for listening. Sincerely, Rahul Reddy.